I really encourage you to browse the procedures that others wrote in our class for things that characters can do. So here's a complete list of all of the abilities that people in our class this year have written for the biped class, the flyer class, the quadruped class, and the swimmer class. As well, I've also included links to the procedures that were written by students in last year's grade 10 computer studies class. So you can see those on the second page of this document. So the idea here with this document is that you'll browse what the characters can do, and in order to view quickly what they can do, I encourage you just to click the link beside each item and look at the short video. So let's just say I wanted to check out what this dive looks like. Well, I'll just follow this link, watch a short video. So that's the cartwheel, which was one of Clea's abilities. Now here's the dive that we are looking for, and that's what a dive looks like. So that video shows me what the dive looks like, and then let's say that I wanted to actually download and use that procedure. How would I do that? Well, what you would do is you'd follow the link here, going to Clea's document, and when the document opens up, it shows you how to use the procedure. What you need to do is actually download the A3C file. So you follow this link, and you come to a page that looks something like this. Now, what do you do with these documents? You don't do anything with those documents. What you do is you click the download link here, and it'll ask you if you're using Safari, if you want to download that file. If you're using Chrome, it should probably just download it directly. And what I have now is an A3C file that's been downloaded to my computer. That's the file that I need to bring into Alice. So how do I do that? Well, over in your Alice world, I've got a completely blank Alice world here. And because the class or the procedure that Clea wrote was meant to be used on the biped class, I need to make sure that I've added a biped to my world. And then what I'll do to get her work into my program is I'll click on the yellow chiclet button here. I'll go to the biped class folder right here and choose Add from Class File. And now I'm navigating to my Downloads folder, which is where that biped.a3c file is waiting for me, and then click Open. What Alice does is it shows me the procedures that I got from downloading this file. So I got the dive procedure. Maybe I don't want the cartwheel procedure, but I do want the dive procedure, so I just check off what I want to import. I want to import the do dive. I'll click Next. It gives me a little preview of how her procedure works, which is kind of neat. And then I just click Finish. And now I can go back to the scene. I'm going to click on my first method. And maybe I want to try this out. So I'm going to flip over to my person. My person, of course, is a subclass of biped. And I've got that do dive procedure right there. So maybe I just want to try this out in my world. Of course, it doesn't make much sense because there's no pool to dive into, but here's what would happen. That's pretty neat. So that's how you can go and browse somebody else's work and then get it into your own program for the purposes of the Creative Alice World assignment.